Well, I suppose I'll just reduce this platform back to the Stone Age. But like, really though, can we talk about the Jade Emperor's wisdom? Like, alone. We aren't going to talk about like the full Jade Emperor, that crazy madman. But the Jade Emperor's wisdom, of all the abilities that I've run into out of high school, which there are a lot of the most broken and dummy abilities I've seen have actually popped out of out of high school pretty recently. The Jade Emperor's wisdom alone is like one of the craziest things I've ever seen, mainly because it stretches natural forces so far. Like, Dawei, the man had the Jade Emperor's power for like a whole 10 minutes. And he took Zeus, someone who was body bagging people, absolutely putting them in caskets, graves, whatever you want to say. And he instantly vaporized them. Like, everything was gone. Dawei, after having the Jade Emperor's wisdom for a whole 15 minutes this time, threw Mars at the planet. Just casually, in the time frame of a sentence. Man was like, you know what? I know exactly what I need to do to take out these deities. Here, catch Mars. Like, what? Like, what about that was natural forces? King, planet toss. Like, we got to realize the king wasn't even like one of those giant deities either. Like, you have the unknown and you have Tathaga, I know I don't pronounce his name, I don't care. But you have Tathaga, who's like a gigantic deity. You know, he was like towering over the moon. The moon made up his torso, essentially. The unknown was bigger than the earth. But Dawei and the king are like human sized consistently. But they just toss planets, you know what? Because why not? Literally to the point that this power alone made every other deity there go nuts. Like, everyone else is like, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna cop that. $5.99. I'm gonna take it for $5.90. Like, they legit wanted everything out that power, and I don't even blame them. Like, on the level that you can essentially just ignore a lot of your opponent's attacks, and you can remove all the force from it. Or if you don't like that and you want to be an all-out attacker, you can just deconstruct your opponent on the flat out the atomic level, because it'd be like that when it'd be like that sometimes. So you essentially get free control over pretty much everything. Someone tries to hit you with electricity, electromagnetic force. They just absolutely destroy your electromagnetic attack before it could even reach them. Also, they can just do it themselves. Like, the greatest thing about the Sage's Wisdom is not only is it the perfect defensive ability in the sense that you can essentially make yourself immune to physical damage because you can remove all the force from behind it. You can also redirect attacks by manipulating their velocity, inertia, all the stuff like that. You can just completely move and manipulate those energy attacks that are coming at you. But on top of that, you can sort of just manipulate them. It's like, it's not even a manipulator. You can just throw them back at your opponent, or you can mimic them sometimes. And it seems like the Sage's Wisdom also gives like some sort of, I wouldn't say like precog. Maybe this is just the Sage himself, but I'd still say I feel like the Sage's Wisdom allows you to like see an opponent's ability and be like, hold on, let me do that real quick. And then you can just take it, because that's what the Sage does. He looks at somebody and is like, wow, that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna cop that ability real quick though. Like, that's the crazy thing for me. The Sage's Wisdom does everything you could reasonably need it to do and more. Like, there's no reason that an ability that is so good defensively that you can take on entire armies without ever having to worry about getting hurt, such as Dawei does after the time skip. But you can also annihilate a single person by literally just looking at them. You don't have to wave your hand. You don't have to do anything like that. You can just burst, and bada bing, bada boom, they've burst. It's an ability that all around, like offensively, defensively, even in the middle, like offensive and defense combined, merged, whatever. It's like, and the thing on top of that is that it itself is not mutually exclusive. Not even mutually exclusive. It itself is not exclusive. You can stack it on top of other things. If you are a good martial artist, you can increase the ability of your own natively powerful martial arts with the abilities of the Sage's Wisdom. It's not like you have to use one or the other. You can stack both of them. And if you get good enough with it, you can stack the Sage's Wisdom's abilities on top of each other. So you can add inertia, friction, strong force, weak force, all of that. You can just add it all together. When even just one of those alone is insane. You could increase the punch. You can increase the gravity behind your punch by 10,000 times as you amplify all the friction to essentially do way more damage while keeping the inertia locked on such a tiny point of your. Like, there's the endless combinations you could do with it. You could even throw in a lightning strike in there if you really want to with electromagnetic force. The Sage's Wisdom is crazy. And the fact is, I don't even think Dawei is using it to its fullest potential. Like, because to be fair, we've never got to see the king like all out in his prime body. He apparently defeated Morijin, or I guess Jaecheong Daeseong. Like, he did that when Tadahaka died. Like, we gotta realize that Tadahaka did fight Morijin and perished. Meanwhile, the king just strolled up and said, "Nah, B," and instantly defeated him. Like, I got to know what the full power of the king is, and I got to see him use it. Well, to be fair, I don't think we'll get to see him use it, but I feel like in this final fight with Mubong Bong, as I like to call him, I feel like he's going to awaken, like, maybe not the other eye, but he's going to truly get access to all the powers of the king. And I honestly can't wait to see the bottomless depths of the sage's wisdom. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Are you taking this? Because I'm taking this. Easy, light work. I'm snatching that up. Free, no discount necessary, bro. Like, why would I not want this power? Even if it takes high strain on my body, I just have to use it once, and I'm reducing the entire area to the Stone Age. But that's what I think. What do you guys think? Please tell me in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Zach with a Pencil, writing off.